Alright, now we're going to start on the moon portion of the face. First, just select the center. Shift A, plane, align to us, view, add modifier, and choose subdivision surface. Crank it up to 2. And before we begin, get rid of the eyes, this part, and this part. Alright, now we can begin. Select all this, move it over, top proportional editing and medium point first. Turn it, scale it in. Now we have it right here. Before we do anything, turn on the magnet tool, the snapping, and choose face. So now when we move everything, it will be on top of the face, or as it should have been. There we go. Not hiding everything because I think it needs to be scaled just a little bit more. There we go. Now find the plane. Back at edit mode. Turn off the eyes, eyelids, because they're getting in the way. E to extrude. Merge it at the center. Bring in out and all these. V. And then merge these back together. Press G twice to move it down there. And then subdivide it. I mean, not subdivide it, smooth it twice. That'll create that hard edge. And then just bring it through here. The eyebrow's kind of hidden underneath. The moon kind of high. Yeah, the moon's hidden underneath the eyebrow. So you're going to have to use your imagination on where it's at. Just be a good judge. And move everything back here. E to extrude. E to extrude, E to extrude. And now we're in a fun part. We're right here. We want to, whoops. Oh, the quick key to just move these is just G. We want to go down here. So move all these all the way to the down at the bottom at the center. R and put 3 loops. 3, click, and then right click, because for some reason snapping does not like to move stuff. Move everything back into place. May take a few doings to get it right. Alright. We need a loop right here. I did it again. Move all this here around. Give it a loop cut here. This also fixed the quad issue that was right here. But now we can start moving these around and make it appear more on front. Moving these around. The eye part here is always tricky. Let's do a shrink wrap above surface, put it on the face, and let's crank it up by 1. That's a little much. Let's go down. That looks good. You see it's trying to come back. We don't want that. We want it about like right here-ish. Moving this up a little bit. We could probably give it a cut here so we can start moving it through here. Smooth it up a little bit. A little too much there. Extrude outwards. Let's put it back on the sides. Once again, got an eyeball where it goes. Here can probably go down 1 more to right here. E to extrude to bring it down. E to extrude. E to extrude. E to extrude 1 more time and merge at center. Move it there. Start moving everything in place. Some more. Up. Alright, and now, yep, V to cut this part. Merge those together. Move around the vertices so it's not as stretched. Double G out. Click double G, move it all the way to here. subdivide a few times. I mean, not subdivide, smooth a few times. Okay. Now cut it through here. Should help give it some volume, and also because we need this part to help create that nose shape. Because the more geometry we have, the easier it'll be to make that nose shape. I'm gonna also put some here. It helps move it in a little bit. Just be careful moving it in here because it will want to jump around a lot. So just be careful on where you put it. Alternatively, you can always just select everything. Just P by selection. And just delete that part. Now we can freely move it in here without it like freaking out at the corners, although it still will just a little bit. But we could always merge those back together in the future. Yep, moving these up some more. Moving these to the left a little bit. You can honestly rip it, smooth it, and bridge it. There you go. That should give us just a little bit more geometry to work with. Alright, let's continue. Alongside the jawline. Moving it about right here. E to extrude again. E to extrude. Got to start rotating it a little bit. Moving this at the edge of the mouth here to avoid them horrible rips that it's getting. Oh, this might need to go up a little bit. We're a little high there. E to extrude. E to extrude. Let's move it up here, up to here. See where that gets us. Move it here. Move this here. E to extrude. Scale it down. Gotta rotate this after we create it. I think it's trying to pull it off. Yeah, it's trying to pull off the edge, but we can't let that happen. So just keep on moving everything in place. E to extrude, E to extrude. Merge at center. Bring it up. Bring it in, bring it in. Bring it in. This might need another loop. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring this down. Alright. It looks pretty good for the moon shape, especially on the side here. So we're going to go ahead and apply that shrink wrap. Modifier was at first, so it's going to be a little jank, and sure enough it is. Let's turn off that proportional editing and move it forward a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. This should have been subdivided a little bit. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and shrink the head back down to its original size. Select the face, both of them, plane, and move it back down. Select the head, scale it up now. There we go. Select all these and E to extrude and move it backwards on the Y all the way. Get back to the face. Alt H. Face 001. Yeah, let's go ahead and delete these. Face 001. E, going back. E, M at center. Alright, now we just gotta proportional edit this to be on the outside the entire time. Boom. Move it out. Whoops. Turned it off. Move it out. Move it down. Move this down. Look at a little lumpy here, so I'm going to go ahead and select all that and smooth it. Yep, this area needs to come down more. And so does this area. This area, though, needs to come up, so I'll move that one up. Move this up as well. I think we can turn off proportional editing now and just move the moon face here up more to wrap around the mouth here. Whoops, it tried to go to the back. Good thing we could undo all that. Oh well, let's go ahead and try to keep this a circle. So let's just fix this area first. turn it off. That looks fun. Alright, time to start the nose. This one's going to be a little difficult, but we could kind of see the circle point that's going to make. So, proportional editing still on. Let's go ahead and move the nose into somewhat of that vague shape we have there. Select these four. Actually, go ahead and make a little cut here. Just having a little bit more topology. E and scale down. Select this area. Now we can just move this out. Delete these though, and make another loop here. Scale it on the X so it's got a real strong corner. Then select everything through here and scale it up. RZ. Move it to the left. Move this area a little too strong, and then just connect it. It's 1, 2, and 3. Actually, bridge these. Join, and join. Now we can just move this up. Moving these to create that gradual curve in. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth this area just to just make it look a little better. Alright, now we can join these back together, the two faces. Join. Go ahead, go back to face, shift A, mesh, cube, subdivide. Let's crank this up to about 5. These are gonna be the cheek spheres. So let's move those into a probable place. Rotate them around. And bring them in. These will in fact loop over the cheeks and go off on the sides. Luckily I can also mirror it. Now it's done for that side too. Shake that smooth. Let's go ahead and unhide everything. see how this is looking. The nose needs to bridge a little bit better, so I'll go ahead and just select the nose here. Moving this up. Moving this up and that back down. Moving this up. Moving this down. This needs to come back to here, and this needs to come up more. Oh, that's going to be under the mouth, so I don't need to worry. Let's go back to here. GUI. Bring it up. Bring it up. This area is going to be covered with the lips, so I'm not going to worry too much. But this part won't, so it needs to come up. Both of them. Bring it down a little bit too. See how that looks. This here can be deleted. This edge, dissolve it. I mean, and yep, I think that looks good for now. Let's see what we got here. A little crooked looking up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and moving this around so it doesn't look so bad. Yeah, I should have moved these two here a long time ago, but it's fun. Select everything, smooth it about twice, and move it forward. Think that will go ahead and scale it a little bit. I think that'll go ahead and do it for this episode. Moving this up just a wee bit though. Yep, that's the sun, alright. I mean, that's the moon. Part of the face done. The lips will be covering most of it. I got 2 minutes left, so it won't be a full episode, so I'll keep going. The redesign only has one eyebrow because the plushes have, strangely, one eyebrow. So do the official cartoon render, so I'll go ahead and make that shape now. Shift A, selected. Add in a circle. Only gotta do 8. Or align to view. Move it down to here. Scale it in. Edit mode. Select these. E to extrude. Curve it. E to extrude. Curve it. E and scale it down. E to extrude. Scale it down. One more time. M at center. And just fix it up. Smoothing these out. Bevel it if you need be. It helps smooth it out. Probably bevel this area. Subdivide, smoothing it. Bring it in, smooth it a little too much. W subdivide. Now smoothen it out. Proportional edit mode. Ooh, right there got real bad, so let's go ahead and dissolve some of that. X, dissolve edges. Dissolve edges. X, dissolve edges. Dissolve edges. Dissolve it. Only faces. That looks fine. Let's move it on to the moon face now. Aim at center. Select about a center point, G, Y, and make this real big so it can curve. E to extrude and move it back. Let's move it some more, and now just place it onto the head. Or Y. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I think that looks good. And add modifier mirror. If we mirror it alongside the face, yeah, it floats off a little bit, but I think, I think if I put like a little beam, like, let's say, Shift A, cylinder. Nothing. View. Center. I think this can honestly work. I have to ask about that, but I do like how that kind of looks, so I'll see what Rockstar has to say about that. Alright, I think I'm going to end the episode here.